All right, today we're going to work on creating a secondary vent to actually draw in air to the underside of the Redline carbon fiber intake from Cobb. I already have the Shroud from Compressive Tuning to introduce air on the front side, on the under, into the actual Redline carbon fiber intake. But I was wanting to see if I could create some type of ducting system to allow air to be rushed on the underside on the back where there actually are openings that you can block it off, but it actually changes the sound quite a bit, and I kind of like the sound. So we'll go ahead and get started. All right, the first step is to drill 2 holes to match up with mounting brackets here and up there. Now we'll go ahead and put this in. As you'll be able to see, I'm using 10/24 by 1.5 inch machine screws. Next step is to cut the hose attachment so it'll fit back there, but not put all the pressure on the radiator. The goal is to mount it about there, but behind this bar. All right, now the vent has been cut. I'll show you what I took off the back of it. Right there, 2 separate pieces were cut, as I found that I needed to make sure I could get it to fit behind the actual sort of bar and kind of rest against the radiator fins and not push it too much. As you can see, the vent I bought actually rests behind this kind of strut here. And then I put a little bit of a Gorilla Glue double-sided tape behind here to actually just make sure it kind of sticks. It's pretty sturdy, and really nothing's really going to be pushing it, so I plan to keep it just like this. This hosing is actually rated for cars. It has fiberglass infused fibers inside the tubing, so it should work well as it wraps around to the second vent, which is actually attached via these 2 machine screws. On the underside of the carbon fiber Redline intake, you can actually see the openings there, so the air is going to be rushing right into it. So ideally, this should work extremely well. I was considering possibly putting a little bit of mesh in between here to possibility of keeping large objects from going inside. We'll see. I did purchase some basically gardening style mesh that's made of PVC. I could attach basically here and here, keep it across the front. But I think I'll run it for a bit and we'll see if anything comes into the engine bay. But yeah. This is kind of not really a fix, but just a addition. Hopefully it should increase the performance a little bit, increase the airflow to the Redline intake here. I think it'll work, we'll see. But yeah, so now I have the sort of smart shroud from Compressive Tuning. So that'll kind of ram some of the air into the region here. Then I've got the air kind of coming in from the front underneath the actual carbon fiber intake. So we'll see. I think this will work fairly well. The other thing I was considering is possibility behind these, I guess the tubing and the hose, is put a little bit of a DEI heat shielding between the fins and the hosing itself. We'll see. I may or may not do that too. Hope you got something from this video. It's kind of a different one, but thanks for watching, and we'll see how this goes. Thanks.